CFTO News with Kate Wheeler and Tom Hayes.
Good evening. A heart-wrenching plea for help from the family of a murdered Toronto professor.
David Buller's relatives are begging for tips to help find his killer. Jennifer Martin reports.
For my mother's sake and for my grandmother's sake, I urge the person who's responsible for this to come forward and give us some peace.
Bearing a strong resemblance to her slain uncle, it was David Buller's niece who stepped out of the darkness of her family's grief to make a heart-wrenching appeal for the killer to come forward.
He was my uncle, but he was also my friend. He lived a life of dedication to his art, to his work with his students, and to his family.
The popular University of Toronto art professor was found murdered in his faculty office on Spadina Crescent Friday morning.
During our investigation, we've had several detectives doing interviews of these students, and in a lot of cases it's very difficult for them to hold back tears.
Lead homicide detective Ken Taylor says the last person to see Buller alive was a student who saw him on an elevator Thursday afternoon. Buller uncharacteristically failed to appear at a class he was to have taught that evening. Taylor is downplaying speculation the killing is associated with Buller's gay lifestyle. The detective says there was no sign of a break-in at Buller's office. He will not comment on whether there are signs of a struggle. The university is planning a public memorial for later this week. Buller's funeral is to be private. Jennifer Martin, CFTO News.